Okay, so this is how I got my 2007 Mac Pro to work over the stereo. So with the older Mac Pros, you're going to run into this issue. They do not send sound over the PCIe lane, at least through the video card, because once I put my, let's maybe label this Mac. I put my Mac and I put the video card here, so the wire goes out to the HDMI to my big modern receiver. This is my Sony receiver. Yeah, love the drawing. So this is my Sony receiver. That's the HDMI right there. So the HDMI from the old Mac Pro is completely capable of sending the full high def video image. That's not the problem. The problem is the sound will not go over the same line. Why? I'm not sure, but to the best I could gather is they wouldn't send it through the PCI lane. So what you end up having to do is you end up having to use the old headphone jack that's on the back, and then I ran it to my old stereo receiver, which is traditionally, for me, only used for my records. So this is just my old receiver. So what you do is you wire from the headphone jack to the receiver, and you put it on a setting. For me, I put it on the auxiliary. So then what ends up happening while you're playing movies off the Mac, because I use it as a home server computer, it sends the video to the main receiver, which is connected to my projector, and then the audio is sent to my vintage stereo receiver, which it then plays over the old school speakers. You also can run another line to get a microphone capture into one of the output jacks of that receiver, and you can then use that to direct cap audio from a turntable or a cassette deck. Let's leave that turn. So in doing this, I managed to make use of multiple incredibly old pieces of hardware to achieve a modern end. Sure, I had to do a bit of a workaround, but in the end, I didn't have to spend a ton of money on a new computer or any hard-to-do workarounds. You simply get a 3.5 mm jack to RCA converting cable, which is like $8 from Radio Shack, and you can make this work if you guys choose to copy a layout similar to mine, or if you run into a similar issue with another computer. I'm sure this solution would work. And that's just a little how-to on how I got my Mac Pro to work.